I'll tell you what didn't help my Austin expedition is that UFC fight night. God, dog, could we put a little effort in? That's the worst one I've ever seen. That's the worst card I've ever seen. From technical glitches to just half-assing it on the UFC's end. I get it. The TV rights deal is up, but it seems like with all the gossip that I hear with their TV right deals, ESPN's really the only home for them. Like Netflix is like, nah, man. The word is Netflix said, we want everything and boxing. So we're not going to give you $1 billion for just UFC. It has to be TKO. So you have to do your UFC schedule, and we need the big 4 cards of boxing TKO. So I don't know how that's going to work out. So I heard, UFC might have overstepped there, asking for $1 billion. And there's not too many places they can go. Seems like I bet they go back to ESPN. They might do a deal with Amazon. Or maybe Amazon's kind of set too. I don't know. There's not a lot for them. But the word is Netflix wants TKO boxing, like 4 big big cards on there a year, and big UFCs. So they're asking for a lot for $1 billion. So we'll see. But the point is if you're Netflix, if you're Amazon, if you're Apple, who's not in the game, I'm just saying these main streaming companies, and you watched Saturday Night Fight Night, you'd be like, what? What the fuck? $1 billion? You out of your mind for that? Technical glitches up the fucking wazoo. Your main event doesn't even come out. The whole card's boring as shit. I don't know what that was. It's such a shame. It's a shame. Dustin Jacoby, who I love, he got the job done. But outside that, get the fuck out of my face, man. The whole thing was garbage. And it's not like the main event. I'm like, I can't wait. But, I'll watch it. I'll take it on a Saturday night, new house. All right, let's put on some UFC. Boy, it ruined everything. And the main event, they didn't even know what to do. They didn't know what to do. This is 100% a side effect of cutting weight. She had seizures in the back. There's nothing else, kids. That's it. Having seizures because she cut so much weight, trying to rehydrate, and then, her body starts seizing up. And I would imagine she wanted. Wait, what's this?
This is from before. She pulled out of like two or three fights, and then it's always like a medical thing.
So Barbara had a near-death experience involving combination of pneumonia, strep throat, and a staph infection. That'll do it.
But that's before.
Yeah.
So and this time there was seizures, but you said it most likely is from weight cutting, right?
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then if you're the UFC, it's a liability because let's say she had a seizure and she's like, oh, I'm okay. If let's say she had a seizure inside the octagon, enjoy that.
Yeah.
Oh, and your TV right deal negotiation right now, and that happens, they're like, no. There's only 30 people watching anyway. It's not like some huge card. Poor Macy Barber, though. Heart goes out there. She goes, not what I had planned for Sunday post. Thank you to everyone for the prayer support. P.S. My life is not messy. This is just a bad hand. We will get to the bottom of it and be back.
And that's in response to...
And she missed weight too, right?
Yep, she missed a half. By the way, that's another weird thing. So she missed by half a pound, and there's this influencer guy that said like he noticed that she got breast implants. She got breast implants.
Go back to that last picture. Huh. She definitely did.
Yeah.
I don't know if I trust that influencer.
And there's her getting carted away.
Yeah, it's a tough gig. Yeah, I don't know if breast implants are going to be 0.5 unless you got some like triple G's. Yeah. That would be awesome. Right?
As a fighter, yeah.
She just came out just huge knockers, y'all. Oh my God. She'd be the most followed athlete in the UFC. What did Aaron say?
She's a mess. She says she doesn't ever want to fight her.
We can play this.
Yeah, but it's a little long, but okay, I'll just play it.
Said she's a mess.
I guess I jinxed myself. I guess I shouldn't have been saying that. I feel like I'm still pretty in disbelief right now. I feel like I was in disbelief yesterday when she missed weight because we knew about this fight since January. You could have been 50 pounds overweight and still made weight. You know what I mean? So
Facts.
she missed weight. Then she gets to Saturday. She gets to the locker room. I'm fully ready to go. She's supposed to be ready to go. Supposedly now she has like all these health issues right when we're supposed to fight. I think it's pretty crazy, pretty unprofessional. Yeah, I wouldn't want to fight her again.
No, I wouldn't either.
I was told she had a seizure in the locker room. I don't know like how or why exactly that was caused, but that's what I was told. I mean, when she missed weight yesterday, I definitely thought that was strange. I mean, I didn't care. I was going to take her money. I would have took her win money tonight too, but I remember they said 6 minutes, and I was like, this feels like a lot longer. Like it didn't feel like 6 minutes. No one said anything until like Hunter came in and told me, that she was having a seizure and that she wouldn't be able to compete. And yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's almost like a nightmare kind of thing. You know, you almost, when you have jitters, you're like, oh, maybe something will happen. The fight won't happen, but you never want that. You know what I mean? It's it's pretty disappointing. I don't know. She needs to look at another division. She needs to fix her life. She needs to just fix herself. I think she's a complete mess in every aspect of her entire life.
Yeah, she has every right to go off. I mean, what? The entire camp? And she just pulls out to this bullshit? And she missed weight? It's going to get tough for her, man.
Erin Blanchfield kind of called it before, too. She goes, I don't know if she's going to make it the fight.
Yeah, if I'm Erin, I wouldn't fight her either. I'm like, nah, I ain't taking that risk.
Yeah.
No, not a chance. Not a chance. Remember when UFC kept trying to make Ferguson Khabib happen? It kept falling out, and the UFC's like, all right, I'm out. We're out, man. Forget this. Yeah, if you're a liability, you're missing weight all the time. And that's why the UFC kind of remember they pulled back on Hamzat a little bit, too. He kept missing weight. He was getting sick. So, like, all right, we're going to chill out on this dude. They'll do it with Macy Barber, too. Mm-hmm. Who knows what's really going on? Who knows? But, I mean, it was just the cherry on top of a shit pie. Yeah. The whole thing sucked. And you're like, what? Wasn't good, man. The whole card was trash. This weekend's card's better. Dude, first full week in Austin, and I get gifted a UFC pay-per-view. Nothing better. Nothing better. I'll tell you how my Saturday's going to go. Monster Jam during the day with Basti, and then UFC pay-per-view at night, and dogs are on the grill. Man, sign me up, dude. Dad life. Nothing better. Nothing better. And it's a good card. You're fired, Brian. It's a great card. It's it's not going to blow you. It's not going to blow you, but it's worth the money, Merab Sugar Sean, that's the fight to make. Anyone be like, oh, the only reason to give it to Sugar is because he's, they want to be a star again, but it's the right fight to make. Merab's beat everybody else. I don't mind the fight. Also, if you're thinking that Merab versus Sugar is going to go just like it did the first time, you're so sorely mistaken. Not a chance. Because remember, Merab has gotten better since they last fought, but also Sugar basically was fighting with one arm. He didn't have a shoulder. He had shoulder surgery. He's completely revamped his camp. He's gotten serious. Because for a long time, these guys get by, being these large-than-life rock stars. And Sugar was that guy, out in the club, drinking, smoking weed nonstop. Let me tell you something about weed. I don't give a fuck who tells you that's great for you. You can't get to where you want to go if you're going to smoke weed all the time. You just can't. It's a discipline thing. You can't. I know the benefits. I feel more creative on it. Shut up. You weren't creative in the first place. If you need that to get creative or to train, get the fuck. What are you talking about? No, it's a crutch. It's a crutch. The elite of the elite aren't doing that shit. They're not. Name one. Go ahead. Name one in professional sports that smokes weed nonstop and is the best at what they do. Nothing, right? Nothing. Not in the NFL. There's no balling quarterback smoking weed all the time. Not in the NBA. Maybe the NBA is a little more, like that, but not really. Not really. Not doing it all the time, smoking before games and all that shit. Now you guys are gonna throw out some examples. You guys are yelling at your car stereo right now, going, "Oh, well, Antonio Brown said he used to drink before." I get it. I'm talking about the best to ever do it. The absolute elite of the elite don't do it, man. They don't do it. The Kobe's of the world, the Tom Brady's, they don't do it. They don't do it. They just don't do it. John Jones, I'm sure, smokes weed. He's not doing it all the time like Nate Diaz or some shit. You know, you just can't. It also makes you dumber.